Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a brand called Sleek Makeup. I just placed an order for some of their products. They are a company that is based in the UK, so they do not sell their products in stores here in the US, but you can easily order them online on the Sleek Makeup website. And I've also found their products on Amazon, so if you're more comfortable with that, you can also shop Amazon for some of these products. So I wanted to bring you a review because I'm really enjoying some of their products for spring right now. And it's an exciting brand because it seems like very high quality products that are sort of simply packaged and streamlined. So I would kind of compare it to maybe like the e.l.f. brand in the US, but a little more on trend, a little bit higher quality. But the prices are fantastic. So I picked up a few things off the Sleek Makeup website, and I wanted to share those with you and give you a quick review of the products. And maybe it's something you'd want to check out if you're really interested in seeing what other brands are out there. So one of the first things I got or was interested in getting were some of their eyeshadow palettes. They have a series called Eye Divine, and they're series of palettes with different finishes and different colors. There are several of them. I ended up getting the Eye Divine Ultra Matte version 2 or V2 palette. You can see the packaging, like its namesake, is very sleek, very streamlined, very compact, and I think it'd be great for travel because it seems very sturdy. So this is that mattes palette. And I think the colors are great because there's so many neutrals in here where you could make a really easy everyday look, but there's also fun pops of colors like the greens and blues and purples. So you could do a really interesting smoky eye, but also it's just a good base to have, a bunch of matte colors if you want to do a more vibrant eye with lots of shimmer. You always want to ground it with matte colors in the crease or across the lid. So having a matte palette that has that variety of shades in it is fantastic. And I'll just swatch a few colors so that you can see the pigmentation. But I'm going to take that deep green, you can see it on the fingertip there, and then swatching it on the hand. Easy to blend, they're mineral-based powders. The pigmentation isn't like, I wouldn't compare it, that one is phenomenal actually, that navy blue is a really true navy blue. I wouldn't compare it to like Urban Decay or something like that exactly. It's not quite as buttery, but you can get the color payoff that you want. And the price on these palettes, a palette that has, what do we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 colors, is $11.99. And that's US dollars, so you can order in US dollars and have it shipped over here, which is fantastic. So $11.99, and we're talking pigmentation on this level. So very useful and very fun shades. The next one I'll show you is, so speaking of Urban Decay, I had been really interested in the electric palette for a little while, and it's these amazingly bright colors that would be fantastic for just making really unique looks, especially in spring and summertime. But the palette's $49, the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I noticed when I was looking at it online that it said something about how the formula, because they're pressed pigments, they don't actually call them eyeshadows. If you notice when you're looking at that product online, that the formula is not safe for the eye area. It says something like that. And so I'm thinking, like, that's where I would use it. That's why I would buy that eye palette. So just reading that little snippet made me really uncomfortable buying it. So I was kind of looking for an alternative, and I ended up getting from Sleek Makeup the Eye Divine Acid palette. And it looks like this. It's a combination of shimmers and mattes. And you can see the purple over on this corner is like a cool purple-blue duochrome, which is similar to one of the shades in the Acid palette. But the brightness of these colors is just super fun to play with. So I'll swatch a couple of these for you as well. Let's take a look at that purpley one that has the duochrome. It's like almost like a magenta. And then there's a hot pink. Now these would work especially well because they are so bright on top of a primer, and you can really build up the color. So they're not as pigmented as the Urban Decay pressed pigments in the electric palette, But again, these are okay to put on your eyes, like for sure. So it just makes me a little uncomfortable that the Urban Decay ones suggest that some of the formulas are not necessarily safe for that eye area. There's a bright green, and let's take a look at one of these shimmery blues. This one is really fun. Has a lot of shimmer in it. So there's just a lot you can do, and I like that they're not so crazy pigmented that I'm going to look like a clown if I try to play with interesting colors like electric orange and electric pink. So I highly recommend this palette, especially if you just want to play with color and see what you can create. So again, this is the Acid palette, and it's at $11.99. And then I also picked up, this was one I'd been really interested in, and I'd seen Bailey B, I think it is, from Making Up the Midwest. She has a YouTube channel. I'll link it below so you can check her out. But she had talked about this Sleek Makeup palette. This is the Face Form palette, and it comes with 3 shades like this. I have the fair set, so there's fair, light, medium, and so on. And I love, love, love this palette. I've been using it so much, and I think it's especially perfect for spring. You can see how that highlight really just brings some life to my face, and the pink is just a perfect blushing shade. And I've done a tiny bit of contour here and then down the sides of the nose and around the perimeter of my face with this really nice light bronzer. Because the bronzer is completely matte, there's no shimmer in it, I can use it for contouring and bronzing, but then there's a great amount of nice shimmer, and we're not talking like crazy sparkles on your face, but nice shimmer in the blush and the highlight. So I really recommend this, and I think this one in particular, the fair shade, is absolutely a dupe for the NARS brand Orgasm, which is such a weird name to say, but it is a 2-color set that has the matte bronzer and the peachy pink shade that's like universally flattering and beautiful on everybody. And that is such an expensive little duo. And this set here is, let me check my prices, this is $14.99. And there's a lot of product, and again, really nice packaging. So very solid, very travel friendly. So I highly recommend the Face Form set. And then lastly, I wanted to try a couple of their lipsticks. So I picked up these lipsticks. I have the shade Pink Freeze, which is a matte, and Barely There, which is a sheen. And I'm wearing Pink Freeze right now, which I really like. It's just a fun, flirty, springy floral color. And then this is Barely There. It's a sheen shade. It's a perfect neutral for my skin tone. So I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this lipstick. And those were $7.49 a piece. So again, really affordable. And I highly recommend checking out Sleek makeup products. For what I spent on all of these products, I couldn't have purchased one Urban Decay palette. And with that language about the electric palette being, some colors not being formulated for the eye area, I just feel a lot more comfortable playing with something that I know is meant to be an eyeshadow. So I recommend it. If you're getting bored with all the stuff you're seeing at the drugstore and the same old brands and the same old products, try Sleek Makeup. You can order online. You can even try it on Amazon if you want. So that is my recommendation, and I think you'll be able to create some really fun spring looks with it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Bye.